So I'm Callum Dykes, owner of CD, Forestry and Environmental. We're currently working in the Purbex on a wetland restoration site, looking to improve the habitat and the peatland content of this previously destroyed habitat. So today behind me I've got my JCB 150X HD. It was bought specifically because of the spec and the things that the machine's capable of doing. So this machine here, from the factory, enabled me to be able to fit these 1150 wide tracks. So as it currently stands, you can't see it, but I do run an Encon tip rotator as well. It runs various Encon goodies with inside, like the MIG2 joysticks, tracking control, full EC oil with a twin block setup. It's got a full laser LED light package on it. I think there's 14 lights all in. So as an environmental contractor, we work on probably 60% wetland restoration sites, a lot of wetland areas. But not only that, if it's not wet, a lot of areas they want minimal impact. So going to the bigger tracks, that allows us to have a very low impact on these wetland sites. Or if it's a particularly special habitat like a triple SI site, having the wider tracks allows us to not impact the ground, as bad as a standard machine would. I've been using Astrak for a few years now. Every time I've needed a product, or there's been a question asked, I've been able to just get hold of my account manager, speak to Lyndon, and he's either been able to sort me an answer, sort me a product, and just basically support whatever I needed for the business. So from point of sale, from ordering the tracks on the Wednesday to them being delivered on the Thursday afternoon, all the way from Scotland down to the southwest, I couldn't have asked for a better service really. So far they're performing very well. Admittedly, some of the wetland sites we're working on at the minute, they are beyond wet. They're not just use of wide tracks. We have had to work off of bog mats, but unfortunately that comes with wetland restoration. Some of the places you effectively expect to float on water. For my work, where I need to diversify as an owner-operator, having the big tracks and then having other sets of tracks that I can swap between allows me to work in lots of different sectors, whether that's standard machines on general forestry work, and then I've got a set of bolt-on rubber tracks that were supplied by Astrak as well, and that allows me to work on the highway for working nights doing mechanical de-veg, or back onto the big slippers for wetland restoration.
Hi, my name's Dean Thomas. I'm a regional account manager for Astrak. Astrak are a supplier of premium undercarriage parts and wide track conversion systems for machines, such as the one behind me. Callum had a need for some extra wide tracks on this JCB 150X. We supplied him with some 1150 wide tracks, slightly offset, so that he can run them on a standard undercarriage with no modification. So with Callum having the 1150 wide shoes fitted to the 150X, what it does, it allows him to move around far more freely to carry out his task when he's mulching. If he was on a machine that was fitted with standard 700mm shoes, he would have to have bog mats to enable him to get to where he gets. Doing it this way makes it far more freer for him to move about and saves a lot of time in the process.